Tuesday night, baby.
Hello, my friend.
There you go, my friend.
Usually we have some beer for this, but tonight's a vino night.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta have some wine, you know?
Tonight's a vino night.
Cheers, fool.
Cheers. Episode 7.
Is this 7?
I believe so.
What did we just release? 4?
I'm tripping. This is episode 6.
Yeah, we just released. We just
already, you know.
we just released 4.
We just released 4.
5's about to come out.
You know, technically it is episode 7 because we did film a pilot. We just didn't release it. It was like a test drive. So this is technically our 7th time doing this.
I guess.
Technically.
Yeah.
For the editors in the audience, you know.
For the what?
I said for the editors in the audience, you know, audio.
Oh, like they're like, I know how to count?
People, you know what I mean?
Oh, wait, but we didn't know what?
Like, if we have...
What?
Like, for the editors in the audience, they would understand that, you know what I mean?
Understand what?
That this is technically episode 7, even though it is actually episode 6. You know what I mean?
Think so?
Yeah, because, like, an editor, somebody that...
They might just think it is episode 6 and they had a pilot, like...
Yeah, well, I don't know about all that, but...
You might be wrong.
Cheers. Episode 6.
Oh, man, so what's going on right now, bro?
Dude, there's a lot of crime in
The Bay is fucking...
Guys, y'all, girls, gentlemen, ladies, theys, thems.
Oh, God.
There's a lot of... Whoa.
I just had to crack my neck,
I'm gonna
yeah.
have to do that too. Mine wasn't as prominent as yours, but there's a lot of crime going on in the Bay Area. This guy just told me that, what was it? Target in Oakland is shutting down.
Downtown Oakland Target is closing because every week they got to pay someone. The company Target has to pay someone to come out and fix a window because every week there's a broken window. Some crackhead or some fucking just fucking sorry ass, ignorant ass people stealing from these stores just because. Oh, dude, it pisses me off, bro.
It does. I mean, it sucks.
Bro, it pisses me off, dude. Just thinking about it, just like,
Yeah, I mean...
What the fuck, bro? Who raised you?
Yeah, but, I mean...
Who the fuck raised you?
I agree with you, but I always try to look at the other side, right? Like, these people that are robbing these stores, like, why?
Because of the fucking shitty California policies where if you steal less than $1,000 or whatever the fuck the number is.
That was ridiculous.
Bro, everybody knows I can go in and just snag up $900 worth of Gucci bag and just dip and then sell it or whatever. Yeah, they're gonna go scoop that shit up and they're gonna go sell it, bro.
It's literally nuts. I've seen a few other videos online around.
And they're not gonna go to jail. Nobody's doing anything about it. Literally, nobody is doing anything about it. The cops aren't getting called. The people in the store are just like, who? All right, we'll take it. Like, you know why? Because it's just all fucked up. But some people that will, like, let's say they rob a store and then they get fucking tackled and they break their arm. Then now they sue the company. Oh, your worker broke my arm. Even if they were stealing. And they'll fucking win the lawsuit bullshit, whatever.
Yeah, I just... That in itself, that whole...
And California is like, we need less people in jails.
Yeah.
They're there for a reason, aren't they?
I mean, clearly, but like what I don't understand is this whole thing about decriminalizing like what you said, if you steal under $1,000 and like it's chill. Like, in what world does that make sense?
Bro.
Like, who?
That ain't happening in Texas because one of the dudes is probably carrying. He's just gonna pull out his fucking revolver and be like, "Yo, what are you doing? Why are you stealing?"
Dunzo, call it a day.
No, they won't shoot him, but they'll fucking that fool will be like, drop the shit and leave.
Right.
Because he knows he's got the guns drawn on him, even if he has a gun.
Yeah.
Gun's already on your shit because you're walking around like this, all your stuff.
Right. And we're not. I feel like that is a thing, right? Like that was a law that technically got passed or something like that about the decriminalizing.
It was a policy that got put in place. So that people that might be in jail that this is how fucking insane this sounds now that I think about it. Yeah, people that only stole $100 or people that stole $800, you know, they really they're probably good people and they don't need to be in jail and blah, blah, right?
Mm.
Bro, who the fuck raised you? I mean, stealing gum is bad. You shouldn't even be stealing gum or a lighter from a store. It's not right.
Right. 100%. No.
It's not fucking right, bro.
Yeah, it's just...
In the States, like, oh yeah, we'll encourage this childish, ignorant behavior.
Well, you know what it's turning into is anarchy.
Bro, it's ignorant ass behavior,
It's just
bro.
turning into anarchy. Like, it's becoming like Gotham City.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, I don't know if I do have anybody, but I mean, I'm a victim of fucking car theft. Like, shit happened to me in LA, in a really good neighborhood. But I don't really know any people that, like, in my immediate circle out here, at least, that have gotten, like, robbed.
But car theft is a whole nother level because there's no policies that say, oh, if you rob a car, like, don't worry, you won't go to jail.
100%. Like, no, I agree with that.
Bro.
No, I'm saying that, like, what I was getting to is, like, do you know anybody out here that's, like, actually gotten robbed, like, in their car in broad daylight or some weird case edge scenario that's been happening? Because it's like...
No, I don't hang out with people like that.
Yeah, me either. Me either, but, like, do you know of anybody and, you know, anyone else that, you know, just got...
No, I mean, I know, like, I have family in Peru that gotten robbed by, like, fucking people and shit.
Out here?
No, in Peru.
Oh, Peru. Well, that's something...
That's different. Yeah.
That's different.
That happens all the time.
Yeah. In terms of the Bay Area, I don't know.
No, but I don't really... Off the top of my head right now, I don't really know.
Well, the only reason I asked that is because, like... And I do want to make it clear, I do agree that there's more crime is fucking happening out here, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for sure, that's a thing.
Yeah.
But what I'm curious about is, like, 15 years ago, we wouldn't be seeing all this stuff on our phones and online. So, is it the fact...
It wouldn't be happening. The fuck?
Why do you say that?
It wouldn't be happening.
You're saying crimes wouldn't be happening back then?
No, I'm just talking about the thefts with the fucking stores, bro. I'm not talking about crime as a whole, like robbing people and shooting people, and I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about just the thefts. Because people were raised better back in the day, bro. Their parents, they were not like, bro. You would go home and have a brand new fucking iPad. Let's say if you went and robbed it right now, right? And you're fucking 16. My parents would fucking whoop the shit out of me, bro.
Yeah, of course, bro.
They'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, we're not waking up the next morning.
No. But what I'm saying is, because a lot of the people that are going and doing all this theft is creating criminals. Because all young people doing it, bro. Because they're like, oh, they're young, and we made the policy now too. I mean, there's above 18-year-olds doing it too. Yeah. But it's like even like 20-year-olds and shit. Whatever. Yeah. You don't see a 40, bro. On the video, 40-year-olds don't run like that.
Yeah.
They run out the store like this, like mobbing. Like 40-year-olds don't run like that.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm getting to though is like, and this is a bigger thing than maybe just the Bay Area, but like, is it the fact that we have access to all this stuff now? We can see it in real time on TikTok and various social medias.
It might make it more okay that people will think it's more okay. Like if they're the ones watching, they're like, oh, they did it, so I'll do it.
Well, yeah, right. So
yeah. I get that. Yeah. Social media has made more negative things come to light, so more people think they could do negative things, is what you're trying to say.
Not really that. My point is, I think that's part of it, but the main thing I'm trying to say is like, is the fact that like you and I and other people are able to see that more on their like, you know, just see it happening like through social media, that we all agree that there is actually more crime. Because 15 years ago we wouldn't be able to see people doing this stuff at our fingertips. Like, clearly there was robberies happening back then.
Yeah, of course.
You know, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it the fact that there's more access to media and, like...
That we think it's happening more?
We think it's happening more.
Nah, I don't think so, dude. I don't think so, bro.
You know?
Bro, I don't think so, bro. If you look at generations before us, parents that, like, my grandparents, and, like, before them, these people were hard workers. They, like... Right. It wasn't like, oh, we could just get on the phone and fucking make
this tape.
Here, let me remove that so you don't drink the tape, bro. I don't want you to drink the tape. That might be bad for you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what that is.
But like, think about it, right? Back then, like people were disciplined more by their parents, bro. They were.
Yeah, of course.
Like, dudes at 18 could already be working full-time and raise a kid. 18-year-olds now fucking don't even know which nut is left from right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, people are definitely, like, this is the younger generation.
That's what I'm saying. It was not happening this much. And there wasn't all these big Targets everywhere. Well, 15 years ago there was. But I'm talking about in my grandparents' generation.
Right.
There wasn't these big... Every store was... Oh, that's my friend's dad owns a store.
Right. And are you talking about your grandparents that, like, grew up here? Like,
No.
in the States? Or
No, none of my grandparents grew up here.
Where did your grandparents grow up?
My mom's parents are from Peru, like my mom.
Right.
And both my dad's parents are from France.
Got it. Okay. So they grew up over there.
Yeah.
They're your grandparents.
Yeah, but these fuckers, I think that's why honestly, sometimes this is crazy.
Yeah.
I do kind of think immigrants or people from other parts of the world that are so different than the United States are just more grounded, bro.
They're wired
differently. It's because they're all like, you could be in a big city, but everybody knows who owns which store in that community. There isn't a Target on every fucking...
Yeah.
Every city doesn't have a Target.
It's so-and-so owns that store.
It's like, this family's owned that store for 30 years.
Right.
So if you go in there and fuck around, they know my family.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck you
So
up.
people are held accountable more. Here,
Right.
it's so different, bro. It's like, there's like Targets and this and that, and you don't know who owns the store. You don't even know who works there. You don't give a fuck.
Right.
So there's that too.
Interesting.
Compared to back then. That's what I'm saying. Back then, people didn't steal like that, bro. Because the U.S. was less commercialized. The U.S. was more small town feel 20 years ago,
Yeah,
even. But
back then.
100 years ago, bro.
Right, 100 years ago, it was much more...
100 years ago, the U.S. was probably like Europe. Like smaller towns, like, you know, like fools just go down to their local store to get
Some pop or
like,
something, you know?
like you could just walk from your house to go get
Yeah, what you need, the essentials.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't have houses that are all the way tucked in the hills.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was a much... we're just trying to see how we look like on the camera. But...
No, I just had to flip the fucking screen, bro. Nobody cares what we look like.
Sometimes I care what I look like.
Well, yeah, you should. You don't want to come out here like fucking 450 and like drooling.
Hey, if I ever get to 450 and drooling, you better slap the shit out of me.
You'll be slapped way before you get to 450 and drooling, bro.
Maybe not even by you.
No, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
no, I get what you're saying, man. So, yeah, the takeaway that I'm getting from you is that, obviously, and I agree with a lot of that shit, too, like, my parents were immigrants. These guys are just wired differently.
no, but also the problem is the problem is also the U.S. And all the policies that people don't vote on or people do vote on.
Well, they don't have a choice.
No, what do you mean?
With the electoral college, no one has a choice.
I understand, but at the end of the day, the reason Target is in your city is because someone politically okayed it, so the city can make money.
Oh, at the local level, yeah.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like, in other countries, this right now, in 2023, right now, there's the local officials. Target could go into a little place little or moderate sized place in Italy and like, hey, we want to bring a Target. They're like, no.
Really?
Yes, bro.
Really?
You know what I mean? When I was in Europe, bro, like, I've been to the UK and I've been to Italy. And, like, bro, there's towns that, like, they have big stores, but there's, like, towns, like, the size of Pinole that don't... There's no Target, bro. Like,
they just preserve their own local...
They might have, like, a grocery store. But there's no, like, Target and fucking this and all these different companies, because at the end of the day, the companies... They're not part of the community. So do they really care?
All those companies care about is making money and profit.
Exactly, and they're the ones that are pushing all the social media for come buy this, come buy that, and they're part of social media that is also sending you the message of what's going on.
Yeah. I'm still very, very curious about the whole, because we can see all this bad stuff happening that, like, we all think a lot of bad stuff is happening. You know, like, that's something I'm really, I don't know. I feel like there has to be a way to figure that out. Like, if
you're wondering, like, is it really that bad?
Yeah, because if you think about it, right, like 15 years ago, think about it. What am I? I'm 27 now. You're what, 28? right? So 15 years ago.
I was only 13. I didn't know what the fuck was going on though.
Yeah, we were watching.
We'd have to talk to someone old.
Yeah, we would come back when parents were watching the news or some shit. We're like, fuck that. We're doing something else, right? Like,
Yeah.
And we didn't really see that anyway.
Yeah.
We weren't really watching the news.
Well, and there wasn't social media.
There wasn't social media either. Or there was like Instagram and MySpace, but we're all posting like foolish photos of each other in class, and embarrassing pictures of each other and shit like that, having fun.
Maybe
which is frowned upon now because if you do that on social media, people are like, "What the heck are you doing?"
Yeah.
Which is weird, but yeah, all I'm getting to is like, is it actually as bad as social media?
It could be. It could be. Maybe it's not, and maybe social media is just corrupting the fuck out of young people.
Well, because think about it. Like the media, even the regular news out here is like brainwashing, right? It's like, you know, they're trying to get you to understand what kind of hidden agenda there is, or make you lean toward one side or the other. In general, like journalism, if you go back to journalism or news in general, it's like very over sensationalizing shit, right? It's like, this is really bad. Like,
well, I think that's why
and now we see so much things that are really bad, right? Like that are crazy that's happening online, like this crime that's happening in the Bay. Like, is it really that bad?
But you know how you get away from that and not even have to worry about what we're talking about?
How?
Is if you are trying to build your own business and you're because building your own business is something that you're thinking about constantly. Mm-hmm. Bro, you can get a 9 to 5 and go in there, as soon as you get home, you're not even thinking about work, you're checked out. A lot of people have that.
Yeah, 100%.
But if you're growing your business, you're always going for something, and like you're focused, and you're not even paying attention to all the noise, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
And like that's why if you go to like some of these smaller towns in Europe or in Peru or fucking in India or wherever, bro, these fools own their own businesses. They are the ones that make the community thrive, and they're happy as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, no, they definitely are, and yeah, like all I'm trying to understand is this crime thing. Like, is it as bad as it?
I don't know. I don't have the answer.
That's what I'm trying to figure. I mean, there has to
I
be
have
a way
no clue, bro.
To find some. You know what?
Look up statistics. There's statistics out.
I'll post it. I'll try to find something about this. And
since we're talking about the thefts with the stores, we'll try and post you guys something right now.
What would be a good way to show that? Is it like
just a graph, like this statistic, that statistic?
How much crime was happening in like, I don't know, what, 20...
In 1995.
1995? So the year that I was born.
Or we could do when we were in high school too. Yeah. Or all three.
All three versus now. And let's, I'll check that out and
and we'll try and get those numbers for you guys because I think the numbers don't lie, baby.
Numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
So like, I think, yeah.
The numbers can't confuse you.
We'll see the numbers.
Yeah, we'll see the numbers.
And I guarantee you they're going to be so much lower.
Crime?
No. I'm talking about only thefts in like stores.
Okay, so
or thievery.
So yeah,
just thievery. It can even be robbing cars, bro.
So
thievery.
Hold on. You think that crime today is
thievery is worse.
Is worse now.
Yeah, that's why you're seeing it all over the news. It's all the that's the topic I'm talking about. Is thievery.
Okay, so you think
not like shootings.
So you think it's worse now? I think I'm gonna go off the walls and give a wild take. I think it's the same as back then.
No way.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Well, see, me and Jess are gonna put a $20 bet on that. 20?
I don't know about that.
Well, you don't want to make a fucking friendly bet. It's only $20.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
Come on, $20. That shit's more fucked up now. You can look at any category. I don't give a fuck. Alright. It could be anything.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we'll figure that shit out.
Yeah, we'll give you guys the numbers.
Moving on from that.
We're numbers. Yeah, we got to get off. The heavy duty topics are, as you can see, it weighs on us.
Yeah, it was weighing on us heavily. We were just talking about it, but I just pulled up to Kyle's house. It's a Tuesday night, October 10th.
10th.
I think.
Yeah, the 10th of October.
It's October.
Tuesday, 10th. October 10th.
Spooky season. I just came to this guy's place
to do the podcast.
And he just made me a delicious burger. I don't remember the last time I had a burger cooked at somebody's house.
And seasoned on your, like, they seasoned it themselves.
Tell them where you got the meat and how you
it's not special. It's just ground beef from Trader Joe's.
Well, it was delicious. This was really special to me.
No, the seasoning was special. I put the seasoning in with love.
So what did you season it with?
I don't know if I should tell everybody.
Oh, come on, bro. You know what I like to say sometimes?
Oh, okay. I'll give
Give him a hint.
I'll give him a hint
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, you can season a burger many different ways. How does it out? How does it? You know what? I want to see in the comments. I want to see at least 1 or 2 people. Come on, 1 or 2 people.
All right.
I'm not. Next episode, I'll fucking give away the secret. If there are no comments. But let's give people a chance on the one special ingredient. You guys got to find it. You have to go search it. The one special ingredient that really sets a burger on the next level, bro. It's an ingredient that In-N-Out uses.
Whoa. All right, y'all. Well, hey, I don't even know that, so
It's an ingredient that In-N-Out uses in their burger patties. Like, I want to see if anybody's actually watching the podcast. Like, come on. We're like 15 minutes in and you can't even last 15 minutes to tell me what the fuck the ingredient is?
Well, I mean, we might have some audience members that are not burger makers, but, I mean...
Who? Yeah, well, the information is out there and you have a smartphone with an internet, so I better see some fucking comments.
Hey, I might be one of the commenters.
Yeah, Jesse might be, yeah.
I'm trying to get that secret recipe.
So, anyways,
So you cooked it.
I made a burger. I seasoned it all myself. I put some
What kind of
things in
cheese?
it.
What kind of cheese, bro?
Cheese, I can do cheese.
What kind of cheese?
Me and Jesse had half a slice of sharp cheddar and pepper jack and a whole slice of cheddar, sharp cheddar.
What is sharp cheddar?
It's a type of cheddar.
What's the difference between cheddar and sharp cheddar?
Sharp cheddar is like...
Like it's like somebody just cut
It's more pungent, like as if it's like aged more. It's just like more like...
More yellow?
You know, like
more
how some...
dark yellow?
Not the color doesn't change
Like
a lot.
rotten?
You know how like... Yeah, like more fermented kind of flavor.
A little bit?
Yeah, because you know, like if you get like a Gruyere cheese or a blue cheese, it's a fermented.
What is Gruyere cheese? I've never.
No, Gruyere.
Gruyere.
Yes.
How do you spell that?
Gruyere.
I've never had that kind of cheese before.
Never had that?
Gruyere. No, what is that? What
It's you could get it. I mean, all over Europe. There's every country. It's a French cheese, but you can.
What does it taste like? That's similar to some cheese I probably had. Is it like string cheese? Is it like cheddar cheese? Like pepper jack, Swiss?
Not even close. None of those.
I was gonna say brioche, but that's not a cheese. That's a bread.
It's not even like blue cheese.
It's not like blue cheese. Is it like Oaxaca cheese? Cottage cheese.
No, not cottage.
Cream cheese.
Yeah.
It's like cream cheese?
It's a little more creamy.
A little more creamy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very creamy.
So you eat it in bagels and shit?
No, you usually put it on like a little brisket or like a little small cracker.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And then you can
I've had some good cheese.
you can take the cracker, you eat the cracker with the cheese,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could throw a green olive in.
Oh, so you get
Like a green olive with pimiento inside. The green olive with the little red thing.
Green olive.
The green olive with the red thing in the inside of it.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
I know. I love that.
Green olive with pimiento.
I love
in
that
it.
red thing.
So if you take a little cracker and you put a little piece of the Gruyere cheese on there and you eat it, and you eat it for a second, get the flavors and the creaminess and the crunchiness of the cracker and shit, and then you throw the salty olive in. Woo!
No.
It's ridiculous, dude. A lot of people know about this.
Oh, clearly I don't.
Yeah.
There's a ton of people. I know y'all don't know what Gruyere cheese is.
And there's so many different cream cheeses, like actual cheeses, but they're very creamy and some are made from goat milk, some are from milk from the cow.
Yep.
There's different ones, but there's another one called Camembert.
There's this one cheese I had, dude. Is Brie a cheese?
Yes, Brie and Gruyere are kind of close.
Really?
Sort of.
In the same realm of
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
dimension of some sort?
Yeah, and the same dimension of cheese, yes.
Gotcha.
Like how pepper jack and
Cotija?
No. Gotilla's Mexican cheese, bro.
Oh, it's like Oaxaca cheese.
Yeah, it's super wet. Like, it's more like mozzarella.
Right.
Like a fresh mozzarella that's really wet and just juicy.
Well, what would you compare pepper jack to then? Nothing. It's just
it's simple cheese. It's like fucking cheddar. It's like fucking Havarti. Like
Havarti. It is like
Havarti and shit.
Like
it's simple
Havarti.
cheese. It's sandwich cheese.
Right.
Deli cheese.
Deli cheese. Man. Well, I've had brie before with like charcuterie. Is it? What
Yeah. Charcuterie. Yeah.
Charcuterie.
Yeah.
When I used to work for the travel agency, every time a hotel would come visit us, they'd always bring us charcuterie.
Yeah.
They would have that green olive with the red thing in it. What would you say that was called? Pimento?
Yeah, that's inside the.
Yeah.
You know, and then
salami.
some prosciutto. Italians like to call it prosciutto.
And then they would have
New Yorkers.
Yeah, they would have that, and then brie cheese. I would just put all the brie on my plate, dude.
You know what's crazy?
It's delicious.
You know what's
I love
crazy?
That kind of cheese. I don't even know what it's almost like powdery a little bit.
Oh, dude, I wish I had the.
Inside
bro.
is like so soft, man.
Oh, dude, it's like it melts, it just.
That must be kind of like a rare cheese, right?
No, bro. You can buy brie. You can buy, bro. You could buy brie cheese at Trader Joe's, bro.
Really?
It's not the best. I mean, they have great brie cheese, like imported from France, like some nice brie cheeses. But if you go to like certain little like delis in San Francisco, you'll get some
ones. Probably homemade,
gnarly shit.
It's probably family made and shit.
Yeah, like small companies
that
have ties to, for some reason, this Italian family that owns a liquor store and deli kind of thing.
Yep.
And like they'll literally fly back from Italy with hella cheeses too to like stock them up. Like rare, bro.
Yeah, I got. Check
like from grandma's, the goats got milked at grandma's fucking countryside house type of cheese.
Man.
Not like a factory with all these goats lined up and like.
Yeah, but I feel like also, I love brie cheese a lot, but you can't eat it with everything, you know? It's like a.
No, like you're not gonna like
put it on a burger.
No, that's you can't do that.
Weird, right? That would just be weird.
Yeah, that's
that's
just that's not right.
Yeah,
that's not right.
That's definitely not right.
Yeah.
So on our burgers, we had pepper jack cheese and
sharp cheddar.
Sharp cheddar.
Yeah.
And then we had avocado, some tomato.
And then I sautéed some mushrooms.
Which made it so much better with. If it didn't have the mushrooms on it,
they're cremini mushrooms. They're very
cremini from Trader Joe's as well.
Yeah, they're earthy. They're creamy.
How do you cook the mushrooms?
I slice them up into like thin pieces the shape of a mushroom. And then I just put oil, like extra virgin olive oil, in a saute pan.
Mm-hmm.
And I put a tablespoon of butter.
Yep.
And I just dump them in there and fucking. And sometimes if you want to get crazy, you can put a dash of like put a little red wine in it. And
no, that sounds great.
Oh god.
Did you do that this time?
No, I didn't.
Oh, but we're drinking red wine.
I didn't have the red wine open yet, but can you imagine you had the red wine fucking mushrooms on the burger?
I've never.
With red wine? Oh.
I've heard of that sometimes. People put wine in like.
In sauces. Sauces, yeah.
Or season things with wine and things like that.
They don't season it. They put the actual wine. It's.
Well,
I mean, yeah, season it, yeah. Okay, I'm getting too technical in my head like a dummy.
Well, you're the chef. Bro.
I'm not a chef, dude, but like.
The only thing I used to make when I lived by myself was like burritos, pasta, sometime pizza if I was feeling a little risky. Turkey sandwiches. That's it.
What'd you say?
I won't repeat it. I don't really cook that much. But when I try to cook, I used to. What else did I make? Oh, dude, I used to make this pasta when I lived in LA for myself. I'd like meal prep this shit. I'd eat it from like Monday through Wednesday. And dude, it was like this pesto type of pasta.
Did you make the pesto from scratch?
Hell no.
Boo! No, I'm not saying it's not good though. I'm not saying it's not good. It has its alley, you know.
Of course, I mean I'm broke at the time.
Yeah.
I'm not spending. I ain't got the resources to go do all that. I'm trying to survive. But yeah.
You know, it's actually cheaper to make it from scratch and grow a basil plant though.
Oh well, then grow a basil. I'm not growing no basil plant out there. Why would I be growing basil?
Bro, you can grow it in a window.
Dude, I'm not.
Growing basil is like cheaper, right? Because if you like think about this, right? Every time you want to make pesto, you buy a jar that's $5, right?
Or more.
Or more.
Or even more.
It could even be $10. Yeah, that's true.
I remember because I would get pesto.
Yeah. No, it's like $10. I think it's like $10.
I would get pesto sauce.
Yeah.
And Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
And I would just dump them all in my pasta. All of it.
That sounds terrible.
It was delicious, dude.
No.
I felt like one of the top chefs
Dude.
in California, man.
Dude.
Might be this video
Okay.
talking, but your Godfather.
Vino Godfather, boy, straight from that's a Napa Valley wine, but they have a winery like place that you can go chill at and have wine and charcuterie and shit.
Ooh.
It's literally on Mare Island, right next to Vallejo. Come on, guys. Where's my Bay people at? Go out to Vino Godfather.
Vino Godfather?
Yeah, Mare Island.
Okay. I gotta check that out. I've only been
You
to
can go
Napa
chill there,
once.
and you can sit out and look at the water.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not the fucking ocean or like a beautiful lake, but the water's right there.
Yeah, shut up to Napa, man.
But what I was saying, so let's say you buy a jar of pesto, right?
Right.
$10. You buy the plant for $7,
Mm-hmm.
and you can have twice a month with that one plant.
Mm-hmm. Than
You
you
can-
would with the jar.
No, twice a month. Yeah, with that plant, you can have a pesto dish. It's like but only for one person. You need more plants if you're gonna cook for more people.
Right.
So if it's 2 people, let's say you spend $14 on 2 plants,
Uh-huh.
right? Instead of 2 jars.
Right. Which would be like $20.
Yeah.
Or maybe more.
And the jar will last you 2 meals,
Mm-hmm.
but the plants could last you.
For life.
Yes, exactly. Because once you buy them and you keep them alive, they're exactly.
That's a cheat code, man. I'm definitely gonna.
So you grow your own grow your own basil
Yes.
and like you can make your own pesto, and all you have to do is also buy a 30 like for $35 or so, you buy a food processor.
What's a food processor?
So like when you want to make pesto, you can't just throw basil in a normal blender.
So what do you do?
The food processor is a multiple blade, and it also has a scraper that can take all the sauce off the walls when the blender's going. And you can scrape it while the blender's going, so everything keeps falling into the blender, and it's way faster process. If not, you have to go into the normal blender and keep pushing everything down. Start it for a couple seconds, push it down. Start it for a couple seconds, push it down.
And
Like
you would need a lot of quantity of basil to really make a sauce in a blender, huh?
yeah,
Like a lot.
yeah.
'Cause
But the point is, like, if you can grow basil, I mean, you
And
can.
basil, like, when it grows, it's just leaves, right?
Yeah. But you could, I mean, your basil plant could last 6 months.
I think it-
Maybe longer. It depends how it's
much you're taking
planted.
care of it.
Yeah, and what the quality of dirt it's in, the sunlight it gets. There's a whole bunch of shit. You'd have to ask my dad.
We will.
But like, imagine you buy those 2 plants for $14, and you can have a pesto meal
right.
for 6 months, twice a month, or even once a month,
I'm definitely
instead
gonna
of
try that.
$20
Instead of
or
buying-
$10 every month.
And you're buying some processed ass fucking
Something that's
pesto anyway.
yeah, and something that's like already most of the time, most of the time the pestos you buy at these stores that are pre-made, they're pretty healthy, bro.
They are,
It's such a simple recipe.
but they're putting hella oil in it and all this other stuff.
Oh, I put oil in my shit. You have to. Otherwise, how are you gonna get it into a sauce form?
Right, but they're putting way more than just that. You know, usually, right? I mean, what are you doing with your pesto? It's just
I put this. You know what? This isn't even that crazy. So I'll give the whole recipe. I put.
Yeah, give them the sauce, bro.
I'll do like 2 plants of basil. I put probably. God, how much oil do I put in it? Probably like a fifth of what milliliter is the fucking? I'm trying to think.
You talking like a spoon of oil?
No, like you buy if you buy
oil.
extra virgin olive oil, I think it's in like 5 or 750 milliliter bottle, and I put like a fifth of the bottle, probably of oil, maybe even more.
Okay.
And then I put Parmesan.
So that's a decent amount of oil.
Yeah. Then I put maybe 4 tablespoons of Parmesan.
Okay.
The pine nuts you probably put
Nuts.
2 tablespoons.
Why do you need nuts?
So you can get the pesto sauce has a little texture to it. If it's just oil, basil, and Parmesan, it's gonna be more like
Creamy.
it's just gonna. I don't know.
Watery.
The texture is just gonna be maybe too watery.
Yeah. Okay.
I put pine nuts, like 2 tablespoons of pine nuts.
Okay.
And then salt and pepper, however much you like.
Oh.
That's it.
That's it.
It's it, bro.
Okay. All right.
It's super easy, and you can even do it in your normal blender. It just takes more time, but.
Wow. Man, that's a good. I think when I finally settle down and get a house, I definitely want to have some kind of garden thing going on. Like how at your spot, your parents.
My dad's got a full fucking garden, bro.
Dude,
the tomatoes.
Y'all got not even. Don't even talk about tomatoes, man. Y'all gotta see their zucchinis at his parents' house. We'll try to put one on the screen if we have one, but.
Dude, I have a picture of one of the zucchinis like next to my
These
forearm.
are probably the fattest zucchinis you have probably ever seen.
You never see a zucchini this big in a store. Ever. Never. This is a zucchini with literally no pesticides.
Yeah.
Zero.
And it's wild.
Zero.
They're literally like.
They're fucking monsters, bro.
Like a
You
little baby. You can hold it like this, like a baby.
Yeah.
It's that big.
They're huge.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the burgers, right? So we ate those.
Yeah.
We said what was in them already. Ate some brioche buns, some toasted buns.
Brioche buns toasted
butter.
on the barbecue on top of the juices where the burger was.
Mm-hmm. And then we had, what sauce did we have in it?
You put a lot more than I did, I think. I only put Grey Poupon, ketchup and mayo.
And a Grey Poupon is what?
It's a very spicy mustard.
Like Dijon.
And there's some white wine in that mustard as well, so it's a very nice taste.
You're kind of getting lit when you're eating.
No. It's that tiniest little bit. Come on, stop.
I'm just joking. You're getting sloshed in the burger.
I have Grey Poupon, my brother.
It's got some Dijon mustard in it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you put barbecue as well, right?
Yeah, I put Kinder's barbecue.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah, which is just down the street from here, Kinder's.
Yeah, Kinder's is a Bay Area
Kinder's is great.
good meat spot.
I haven't eaten there in a long time, but their sauce.
I'm not gonna lie though,
It's pretty good.
it's a good spot, but I think the quality meat at all the Latin markets in the East Bay are way better.
The Latin markets in the East Bay.
Yeah, like Mexican markets or Latin markets. They sell products from Peru, they sell products from Mexico, they sell products from Guatemala, Nicaragua. They sell products from Latin America, mainly Central
In terms of their meat?
No, the meat is sourced locally.
Oh, okay.
But these are people that probably like. These are probably like I would love to find out more where they get their meat. I don't think they get their meat from like some giant meat plant.
Kinder's? Who are you talking about?
The Latin markets. They don't get their cuts of meat from like they get them from like
local,
like a butcher
right
type person that raises these animals beautifully in the grass and then fucking kills them and slices them perfect. Slices them up perfect quality. Yeah. And like what they do for like stores, they're just like they got like yahoos in there just fucking the cows killed and they're hacking shit up. They don't know what they're cutting. They're not really as a craft looking at it like getting the best portions of the meat and shit. Mm-hmm. When you go to these Latin markets, bro, it's fucking crazy. Like Las Montañas is like a well-known one that's in San Pablo. If you guys want to check that out, Las Montañas.
What's that one about? Las what?
Las Montañas, the mountains.
And what they got going on over there?
Just all Latin shit.
What's your favorite thing to get from there?
I mean, I like going there and getting like meats, or I go there and get some of my Peruvian like spices and stuff I need.
Oh, you go there and just get like seasoning and stuff?
Yeah, like they'll have different ajis from Peru and shit, ají amarillo and stuff. Yeah.
You can buy their like seasoning and stuff at the restaurant.
Well, ají amarillo isn't really. It's a seasoning, but it's not like a pre-made seasoning. It's literally like they just made like the pepper. They took the pepper and put it in baby food form.
So it's like a puree?
Yeah.
Oh.
They sell all kinds of different things like that are like from all these different peppers and shit. And
really?
Like, yeah.
Whoa, I gotta check that out.
And then they'll have like way more kinds of rice, bro. Like rice you're like, what the fuck?
I've never been there. I gotta check it out.
Then they got a really nice small one that the meat is always incredible. You know what? If you want good short ribs.
Uh-huh.
You go to these Latin markets, bro.
Las Montañas.
And usually it's like costilla de res. Like, so they'll have like the ribs.
Yep.
And they'll have a big slab of it. And you're like, you just ask them to cut it thin. That's a short rib.
Got it.
And they cut it. So if the rib meat... I can't really show people, so...
What?
Basically, they cut it... Like, instead of like when you make American ribs, you cut it and you have the whole rib.
Mm-hmm.
They cut it the opposite way.
Why?
It's
better?
It's a different texture of meat.
Mm-hmm.
You can cut it thin, and it cooks, and it can
Is it like a brisket?
it's like no. It's literally ribs.
I can't
It's
imagine.
ribs, but not cut how American ribs are.
I can't imagine like a tiny rib though.
It's like you look at it. It's thin and it's like this long,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got little bones like this.
Hmm.
I don't think you probably never had it,
It's
bro.
almost kind of like a tripe, but with bones in it.
I'll have to show you.
We'll have to go eat there sometime.
But I make a short rib with this. I've made my own teriyaki sauce,
Uh huh.
but you know what?
Nah, you weren't feeling it.
I'm not.
Are you? I
don't want-
Are you a sauce maker?
I can make sauces.
I mean, the pesto one sounded pretty fucking good.
I can
Are you-
make-
but would you classify yourself as a sauce maker? Like in terms of beginner, proficient?
I think I'm like intermediate sauce maker.
You would say
Yeah.
you're intermediate.
Yeah.
You're
There, I can make like a.
What's the best sauce you can make? Top 3. Or just any of them.
I can make a couple like. I think a copo.
A copo is what?
It's a Peruvian sauce.
What does it taste like?
Spicy, yeah, it's spicy.
Uh huh. Like really spicy, or like what would you compare it to? You know, the general people need.
Do I really want to say it's kind of like horseradish? It's
Huh?
not though. It's like
It's not. Is it more?
it's creamier and more herby than horseradish, but it's
What color is it?
it's like whitish, like
Whitish?
yeah.
Got it. Okay. So what was that one?
A copo.
A
It's a
copo.
Peruvian sauce.
Got it.
There's a bunch of different sauces that you can make that are.
What's your go-to sauce, man? What's your go-to? You know what?
Pesto.
Pesto?
Pesto.
Oh, bro.
Because pesto, I can like I'll fuck with it. Where sometimes I put. Every time I
You
change.
start getting crazy with it.
Well, every time I change the amount of salt and pepper, or I change the amount of Parmesan, and then sometimes I'll put garlic,
Whoa.
like whole garlic
Whoa.
cloves,
Uh-huh.
and I'll change the amount of that. So it's like minute. So sometimes you eat it, and you're like, this is really good, but then you're like, there might be just a hair too much of garlic. So next time I take it down,
Garlic's powerful.
yeah. So, but I could whip up a mean pesto on a weeknight like quick,
Yeah?
quick, and people will be like, it's fucking fire.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
That's my go-to.
Pesto's
I don't make
good.
Peruvian sauces a lot because like
They're probably hard to make.
they're hard to
They're
make.
probably not easy.
They're hard to make. They're
Probably all
more
this
time
like-
intensive. They're more time intensive.
Yeah, I bet. There's probably all these different kinds of ingredients you would need. Like, and how would you even find that around here?
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like you have to take the time to find places.
The
to get
right
Once you
shit.
find the place, you know where to get everything. Then I'm sure you can make the sauce quicker.
Right.
But the other problem is a lot of Peruvian sauces require a certain plant.
That's only grown over there, probably, huh?
And it's like you're not allowed to bring live plants from other countries here. Do you ever see somebody walking through the airport with a plant?
No.
Like, even if they caught you with a seed, you could maybe get in trouble.
Really?
Like a fine. You know what I mean? Like a small fine.
No TSA's finding seeds. And
No, they're not, but they could.
They ain't.
But they got bigger fish to fry.
They got way
But I'm
bigger.
still saying, like, people don't like just they're not so like my grandpa came from Peru and they've brought seeds and you grow this certain plant that's called huacatai.
Wakatai.
And it's it's like the cousin of the marijuana plant.
Wakatai. The cousin of the marijuana.
If you look at it, it looks like a weed plant, bro.
But do you also smoke it too, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's for all, like most of the Peruvian sauces use that plant because the flavor is just It's just what they use. It's like that herb flavor from that plant is what they use.
Is it like a for the purpose? Like, does it end up if you use that in a sauce? Does it become spicy or sweet or tangy or sour?
No. It's like.
What does it do? What's the purpose of it?
It's like
salty. Sweet?
No, it's like basil. It's like really herby. A hint of spice. So like basil doesn't really have any spice.
No, it doesn't.
But wakatai has a little like bittery kind of like spice to it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. Wakatai.
Yeah. And like you can't like you
get that shit around here in the Bay?
No, you can't, bro. There's no store anywhere you could just walk in and buy a little wakatai plant. How you could go and buy a little basil plant? No, it doesn't. It doesn't work like that.
Could you get it online?
You might be able to order seeds. Might
from the black market or
it
something.
might not even the black market, but you might be able to order seeds.
But it probably won't be like.
But it's not common.
It's probably not authentic seeds though. They're probably some clone. It's probably a clone type of seed. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Somebody brought creative out here and they're like, oh, let me clone this. You know what I mean?
So yeah, I like making sauces. As you can tell, we're talking about food this episode. Like we just,
food, man.
I think we want to keep it kind of light. Would you like any more?
I'm alright for now.
Because that's it.
You're good, man.
So, like, we just wanted to keep it light tonight. We had a nice meal. Like, we're just like chilling, like enjoying talking about food.
It wasn't a nice meal. It was a great meal, man.
Thank you.
That was
fucking
great.
But I was also telling you about. Well, I want to hear about some Indian food shit.
Indian food, well, in terms of like what I like to eat, or
no, like what are the?
I can't cook Indian food. Indian food is hard to make.
Yeah.
You know.
Because it's like the complexity of spices is crazy, huh?
It's that, but it's also the timing.
Really?
Sometimes you gotta wait for stuff to be made.
Yeah.
You know, like overnight type stuff.
I mean, but your timing isn't the best.
My timing's not great in general.
Because you're always late.
If you know me, if you know me, I'm always late, fashionably late.
I mean,
I like to say.
Yeah.
But when I'm there, it's a great time.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Indian food. Yeah, it's the timing. Like, for example, take chai tea.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We call it cha. Right?
Really, but it's chai.
Well, I mean, Americans call it chai. We call it cha. Like if
cha.
We just call it cha.
Okay.
In the morning, like that's what we're drinking. It's like cha. Americans call it chai.
So what is the real cha? How does your mom make it?
I wouldn't be able to tell you everything. I mean, they've taught me how to make it like 50 times.
Because you go and get chai tea somewhere, it's like orange and it's sweet and like
super like sweet.
But it's always Thai chai though. That's a different.
Thai chai?
Well, all the chai tea you see is all based off of the Thai recipe, bro.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe. Well, I can tell you a little bit of the way that we make it.
I feel like Indian's probably different. Cha is different.
It's based off of like spice, dude.
Yeah.
It's spicy.
So is it spicy?
It's a little spicy, but it's also a little sweet. A little, if you put some sugar in it, but traditionally you're not supposed to put that much sugar in it.
And it's supposed to be kind of like jazz you up and shit,
and
wake you up, huh?
And send you straight to the bathroom.
I mean, that's kind of nice. Flush the demons out, and then get ready for the day.
It flushes you the hell out. I guarantee it. Like if you come to my crib and you have some cha,
you got to shit.
And give yourself like 40 minutes. Right after you ate, you're done.
Hey, that's sick.
And it flushes you out.
Bro, I feel like everybody like shouldn't feel embarrassed that they take mean shits.
No, you got
because look at like in that but look at like you're saying the cha, right? In the Indian culture is like it's like
it's supposed to clean you up.
Exactly, which is like these aperitif alcohols that are Italian.
Interesting.
They're the same thing. You drink those and you could just feel it go down, and you could feel it. It'll just eat everything up in there, and you're good.
It's in there just doing work.
Yeah, putting in where you could really feel that liquor.
Right, it's just pushing all.
Because it's actually it has liquor, it has alcohol content in it, but it's not high content.
Right.
But like there's an aperitif Montenegro. There's Frangelico's kind of there, but that's more sweet. That's more like a dessert drink. But then there's Sambuca, which is like licorice. Black licorice.
Whoa.
You drink that, and that will really get you nice. And then there's another one called.
Dude, like sweet alcohol?
No.
There's the alcohol.
I think we should take a break so you can try a little bit.
No.
I have some upstairs.
It's Tuesday. We ain't doing all that.
No, it doesn't get you fucked up. It's good for your stomach.
I don't want that right now. My
No?
stomach's feeling great. After that burger, I feel like a baby.
So there's another one that's super well known in all the Italian restaurants. Just give me. Oh, how am I fucking forgetting about this?
It's all good. Anyway, the point I was trying to make about the timing with making Indian food is that it's like so precise, you know? Like if you cook the chai on the, that's so funny. God, I'm American. I don't know what American means, but that's a whole nother conversation. But if you leave the chai on
The chaw on too long?
on the stove for too long, it's not going to taste that great.
Okay.
You know? And if
Like you could go a minute over and you could tell the
you're
difference?
Fucked. Yeah, you're fucked. Like I've tried to make it before, and my shit's horrible. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but like, I mean, I just don't do enough. But yeah, it's like timing. Even with like curry.
Yeah.
Right, like when you cooked us that what did you make last time?
Tikka masala?
Tikka masala, right? Like the timing of making that tomato paste and all that shit. When you put the chicken, like it's timing. It's so important. Otherwise, it tastes different.
I think all cooking's super important.
I guess that's like that.
All
right?
cooking.
All cooking, like you don't want to burn a steak, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe you do. Depends what you're trying to go for.
Well, if you don't know what the fuck you're eating, you could burn a steak and be like, this is yummy. Just because it's covered in salt. Like.
Yeah. Well, my favorite Indian food to eat, man, I would probably say, damn, it's crazy because you can't really get this at like an Indian restaurant, but it's this thing my grandma used to make. And it's called unda purji. Basically means
unda
purji.
Unda purji.
Basically, English translation to that is onions and eggs. Yeah. So think of scrambled eggs. Basically scrambled eggs with like onions, hello peppers, and some
Indian spices.
What the fuck? And you eat that with, instead of a naan, think about. Have you ever eaten rotis at my house?
No.
They're like naans, but they're like.
They break apart more, right?
They break apart more.
Yeah.
They're almost like a tortilla.
Yeah,
you have for sure.
I might have. Yeah, I think I might have. Yeah. I think I probably might have. I know because I know what they are.
Yeah. So for breakfast we don't eat rotis. We eat prontas, which are usually like a triangle or like a square, and it's almost like the same thing as a roti, but sometimes it's a little more thick or a little more thin.
Fuck! Did you eat that with the eggs?
And you just break it apart. And you also have some like pickled lemons
Whoa.
on the side.
Whoa.
Or like pickled
Whoa.
mangoes or pickled carrots.
What?
On the side mixed with spices.
Bro, pickled mangoes or lemon?
Yeah.
I've never even had that.
We call it achar.
What?
Yeah.
Like chunks of lemon?
Yeah, but it's like mixing a bunch of sauce. All dried up and mixed with a bunch of like spicy sauce, basically.
What the fuck
You
is
pull
that?
a little bit of that, not too much, because the unda purji is also already good by itself. You take that, you break apart your pronta, take a little piece of that.
Bro, this is some serious Indian food. This isn't like, bro, I can make tikka masala. This is some shit, I don't even know what the fuck it is.
This is some shit that you will never probably get at any Indian restaurant. This is probably a lot of.
That's what I'm saying. This is some gnarly shit. And like Indian restaurants probably could make it.
But not like that. Not the same way my grandma used to make it. I'm biased, obviously.
Oh, fuck. That sounds crazy.
Was the best shit ever. And you know the prontas, think of the prontas like a naan, right? It's basically kind of similar, but it's not like as fattening. It's a little bit healthier. Because it's like wheat and multi-grain instead of like white bread and shit, like pizza bread. I would eat like 4 of those things with that, and then I wouldn't have to eat for the whole day. You eat at 12, wake up late on a Sunday.
That's kind of my how I eat. I eat around noon every day.
Mm-hmm.
I eat a good portion, and I don't eat until 8 o'clock.
Like 8 or 9 or some shit. Same. I do the same.
I only eat really 2 meals a day.
I don't even know when that became a thing. Like, you have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It's stupid.
you know, because, like, I don't even. Do
Bro,
you eat breakfast?
No.
I don't eat
If I
breakfast
do, I have a muffin or I have a quick
Or like a
quick
egg.
egg. Like 1 egg scrambled with salt and pepper. Like,
That's-
hella simple. That's it. And I'm out.
Something fast, easy. You know?
Whatever, yeah.
Like, who is really going and eating
Well,
breakfast?
dude, that's like, in Peru.
Who has time?
Bro, in Peru, for breakfast, they have a coffee and a piece of bread, and they go to work.
Right.
And then
basically what I do. Basically what I do.
they have a giant lunch. And then at dinner, they have like a PB&J. That's it.
Really?
Which is kind of the equivalent, like, I'm telling you, their lunches are massive.
Uh-huh.
But it's like almost probably the equivalent of us eating a noon and a dinner. That's it.
Oh, interesting.
Like the quantity of the carbs and the food and everything. And I think a lot of countries are like that. Like even in like Europe.
Oh yeah, because a lot of countries like over there, so after they eat their lunch, they go and fucking nap for a little bit.
That too, but like.
Don't they go fucking home and take a little nap and go back to
Well,
work?
there's starting to be less of that. Like I think some of them are like
So they got a little
they have but they'll have like an hour and a half lunch break.
Right.
They'll chill, have some wine, have a great fucking
Yeah,
fat lunch,
if I'm eating like
and then
that,
they'll go work. You know.
If I'm eating like that, I'm knocking out for a little bit, bro.
No, because you get used to it because you didn't really have breakfast.
Mm.
You don't really eat dinner, so it recharges you, but you're not like,
Right.
ugh. You know.
Right. Damn, that's crazy. I can't even imagine that. Like living in a society where I go eat lunch and then I go and take a nap and then I go to work.
Well, if you look at like working class people,
Uh-huh.
like even in the States that work hard, like men
Mm-hmm.
that are up at 5, they get to work at 6,
Mm-hmm.
and they're home at 2:30 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
So they wake up, they probably have a small breakfast, they go work their ass off, they have a giant meal at 4 or 5 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's it.
Yeah.
They chill out, maybe they have a snack before bed, and then they go to sleep.
You know what gets me into
This 3-meal shit is like for 300-pounders. If you want to be in the 300-pound club, eat your 3 meals, eat your big ass breakfast, your big ass fucking lunch, and then hit In and Out at night. Go ahead and do it. 300.
You sure you're talking about 300 or 450 and drooling?
450 and drooling.
That sounds like some 450 and drooling club. Man.
Oh, fuck.
I don't ever want to be in that.
Oh.
Never, ever, ever.
But fucking, I think that is, for the most part, how people live, bro.
Maybe more as adults, because I feel like when you're much older, because when you're a kid, right?
I think you need more food when you're younger, yeah, for sure.
100%, like
Yeah.
before you went to school, like
You'd have like,
did you get at home? A little
I'd have
bit?
some waffles or some scrambled eggs or some
Parents would have
toast.
something for you.
They'd make like, they'd pop some waffles in or they would like make a quick scramble and we'd have some toast with it too. Like it's a decent, if you have toast
right
and 2-3 eggs,
Uh-huh.
which is what I would have, and then you go to school and then my dad would like make us a wet ass sandwich. And I'd have like the wettest sandwich with some
you would
chips.
always bring your lunch to school.
Yeah, because my dad would make me wet ass sandwiches. So I'd bring that, have a bag of chips, and maybe like, that's it.
That's it, right?
And then I get home and around 7,
You'd eat dinner.
we'd have dinner and have like a full dinner too.
Right. Yeah.
But like now that me and my brother are older and we're not like at the house as much, my parents don't eat like that. Bro, they like.
Well, even back then they weren't eating like that either because they'd be going to work. They'd probably cook for y'all and then.
Yeah. Like breakfast, they would probably have a muffin.
Right.
Or whatever. Like
They just cook for y'all and then bounce. So that's what my parents basically did.
Yeah.
Here's some cha. Here's some fucking toast. Or some yogurt. We eat yogurt a lot in the morning.
That's all good though.
And then go to school. Eat. I would usually always eat school lunch.
But yeah, when you're an adult, 2 meals is good, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Otherwise, you just turn into
Otherwise, you become so lethargic in the middle of the day and you can't do shit.
Yeah, because you're just too stuffed. You fucking now you're an adult. You drink alcohol, so you don't shit as your shit system isn't gonna be as good as like a 13-year-old.
Certainly not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you start feeling like you're 450 and drooling after lunch now.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know.
Like today I had no breakfast. It was actually not bad. It was a very healthy lunch. I got from like a freezer, like at like some little deli in the city.
Yeah.
I got Amy's pad thai.
Amy's pad thai?
And it was all vegetable based, so it's tofu and just like rice. So for lunch today, bro, like
so back up real quick. So breakfast today, we're talking about what we ate today, basically.
Well,
yeah,
they know what we've been talking about. We've been talking about fucking the amount of meals we eat.
Yeah. So you had nothing for breakfast
Today? No breakfast. I woke up. Me and my wife walked.
No water, no coffee.
No water.
Okay, water. Okay.
Water. That's it.
Okay.
Water, some vitamins. That's it.
Okay, and then.
And that's pretty much what I do every day. I really don't. Sometimes I'll have a muffin.
Yep.
If it's the weekends and maybe I'm hungover, I'll have to eat something.
You'll have to eat something.
But I also wake up late then. I wake up at 11, so it's
11:30.
I still only have 2 meals.
Right.
But today I woke up, had my vitamins, drank some water. Me and my wife took our dog for like a little over a mile walk.
Mm-hmm.
Got home, got my shit together, and just went out for my day. On the way, so I went to Oakland to get. I don't need. We're gonna talk about my meals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to give a whole breakdown.
No, you were saying you went to Amy's pad thai.
No. I had to go to the city today to teach upholstery.
Right.
Because I teach an upholstery class at the university I went to.
This guy's a professor, by the way.
That's so fucked up. How the fuck am I a professor?
Because you're fucking a G, you're a Renaissance.
Oh, fuck. Okay, anyway.
What did you eat for lunch, man?
So I was driving to the city and I stopped literally I'm driving directly to the school. I'm in the city right now.
Yeah.
I stop at a little deli in Nob Hill.
Okay.
Deli liquor store.
Okay.
I go in there. I go to the fucking frozen section. I just want something real light and not like some giant sandwich or some burger or something crazy.
Something healthy.
So I went there and the brand was Amy's. So I don't know who the fuck Amy is, but she did kind of a good job on a pad thai, even though I was thinking she's American.
Yeah.
But what if it's a Thai lady and her American name is Amy?
Possible.
I don't know. Anyways. So I fucking bought this vegetarian. I can't believe I'm saying I bought a vegetarian thing. That's disgusting.
No, it's not.
Whatever. I got a vegetarian pad thai from this fucking frozen section at this little liquor store in the city.
Yep.
It was actually not bad. So I had that for lunch, and then I drove home.
So you had a pretty light eating day.
Yeah, I drove home, and then this burger was massive.
I don't feel massive to me, man.
I mean,
well, I am full now.
if you go to like In-N-Out, if you get a double, that's like a quarter pounder.
This was bigger than that.
This was a little over half a pound.
Yeah.
So it's a good sized burger.
So you basically your only like real meal today was the burger.
Well, I mean the pad thai was like
That was decent.
a decent serving.
For me, I had this morning what I have. I had some toast and an omelet.
Yeah.
And then I had this burger. That's it.
See, we're both just like light.
Yeah.
Plus, if we're not gym soldiers or we're in the gym 5 days a week. I don't give a fuck about that shit anymore. I did that, bro. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care, bro. You know, if you go once a week and you do a couple other active things during the week, bro, you'll be in good shape, bro. You'll be in good shape.
Well, we are getting towards the end here, fellas.
Yeah, it's Tuesday night. I think we're like.
The last thing we're gonna wrap up with is what you're slapping in your whip.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
We're supposed to talk about this in the middle of.
Yeah, we were supposed to talk about this earlier, guys. So sorry, now you gotta watch the whole episode to fucking hear this.
Yeah, but we're gonna wrap it up with just a quick.
3 songs.
We're starting a new segment.
Our 3 songs. What Jesse and I are slapping in the whip, because we're here in the Bay, and we gotta talk about music and what you're slapping in your whip. Jesse, what are you slapping right now in the whip?
Man,
top 3 songs.
My top.
That you can put on repeat.
That I put on repeat, man. Something I'm slapping my whip right now is definitely that Johnny Dang.
Yeah.
Definitely that Johnny Dang.
From that Mexican, that's a Mexican. That's
Mexican OT.
Yeah, that Mexican OT.
Mexican OT. Man. That song slaps.
Pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
I'll get him over right now when I'm about to leave you. I'm about to play that shit.
Okay.
Second thing I'm currently listening to, I don't know if it's a repeatable thing for me right now, being honest. But this new Drake album that just dropped, I'm trying to go through.
I haven't listened to that.
There's a song with J. Cole on it.
What?
That's actually really great. J. Cole washed him. He just washed
Of
him,
course.
which is why I like it. And then the third thing I'm listening to right now that I'm slapping my whip.
No, but you didn't say the song. What's the name of the song with Drake and J. Cole?
The song with Drake and J. Cole is called First Person Shooter.
So this is your number 2.
And Drake definitely got shot on that song.
Oh,
Drake, 100%. You listen to that shit, he got washed, man. Aubrey, you got washed. I'm sorry.
Oh!
You invited an assassin to your studio.
Oh my
I
god!
hope you knew that. You invited an assassin to your studio.
And what was number 1 again? I'm sorry.
I was leaving it at that. Johnny Dang is number
Johnny Dang, Mexican OT.
Then you got. I might have to flip that because I've been listening to Johnny Dang. I've been slapping that shit for like the past month. So.
What?
Johnny Dang. I've been listening to that.
So that's number 1.
Yeah.
Is that your number 1 slapping your whip right now?
No, man. I think my number 1 is that song with Drake and J. Cole. Right
and
now.
that is what again? First person shooter.
Yep.
Then Johnny Dang.
Then Johnny Dang.
Okay.
And then the last one that I'll say is a little bit of an honorable mention is I'm listening to that new Ep6 album right now. These days, not these days. I forgot even the name.
I haven't listened to that either.
Of this new album that just came out.
I'm slipping.
I'm slipping a little bit too on the name.
But what's the song name? You know the song name?
But the song is Bucket.
Bucket.
It's like something Bucket.
Bucket Absol.
Yeah. Just hit up his new album, search Absol Bucket, you'll find it.
Okay.
It's actually how I got the concept of doing this. Actually.
Doing what?
Talking
Slapping in the whip?
Yep.
Well, then good, because you better pay tribute to Absol. Slapping that bucket.
Yep, that's because we said in the song, you said some shit about don't worry about shit, some bang it in your bucket or some shit like that.
See, and Jesse tried to want to say, but we're going to name the segment Slapping in Your Bucket. But in the Bay, a bucket is a piece of shit.
Yeah, we don't drive buckets.
We don't drive buckets anymore.
We got good adult cars now.
So, like, we got to do Slapping in the Whip.
Exactly.
So those are your 3.
That's my
3. Your 3 is First Person Shooter, Drake and J. Cole, Johnny Dang, Mexican OT, and Absol Bucket.
Yep.
Okay, mine. Man, dude, I got more than 3, so this is gonna be a little hard for me.
It's all good, man. Just give them 3. You're getting up in the morning. You're about to get in your car. What are you turning on, man?
All right, I think the first one. I'm pretty sure this one is under OGZ, not Shoreline Mafia.
Just OGZ.
Yeah, OGZ.
Shout out OGZ, man.
This song's so ratchet. I mean, it's not that ratchet, but it's dope. The sample's whack.
Yeah. What is it?
It's Geek a Leak.
Geek League. Okay.
Geek a Leak by OGZ.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's on one of his personal project albums.
For sure.
As I go through the list, that might not be number 1.
OGZ's got a little Bay Area in him, you know.
Yeah, for being from LA, West Coast, you know.
West Coast shit. Yeah.
Okay, number 2. Fuck, dude. No, oh my god, this is hard. Number 2.
It was hard, man. It was hard for me too.
People are gonna be like, "What the fuck? How is this your other slap compared to that?"
It's
but
all
whatever.
good. Who gives a fuck?
I gotta do a DeMarco song.
Okay. Mac DeMarco?
No.
Oh.
No, DeMarco, bro. He's a reggae artist.
Okay.
But it's kind of more. It's kind of it's dance hall. More modern reggae, but it's reggae.
Yep.
I gotta go with Apartment right now.
Apartment from
DeMarco.
DeMarco. Okay.
I think I'll like that in 1-2 right now.
I'll have to check that joint out.
I got that on 1-2 right now.
Okay. And the last one. I know there's gotta be something else you're listening to right now. That you're just feeling it.
God, I listened to it today and now I feel like it's kind of creeping into my top 3 too. This is so hard, bro. This is hard, bro.
You know, next week we're gonna do another one of these.
So can I get a 4th?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
This is the first one.
So.
First of many.
Okay, so the third one. Let's do With Me. like WIT, like with
me.
but wit, you know, like
Yeah,
with me.
Yeah.
And that's by fuck, what the fuck's his name? He's from LA too.
With me.
Why am I fucking forgetting this right now? He's an Asian dude. It's like a hood ass Asian dude.
Hood ass Asian dude from LA. Huh.
I think he's. Is he Vietnamese background? Fuck, dude. Why? I have to look it up. I'm cheating, bro.
It's all good. No, you're not.
This is fucked. I can't believe I can't remember this shit, dude. As soon as I see it too, I'm gonna be fucking so mad at myself.
No, you're good, bro. It's hard to keep.
Fuck, dude. I'm so stupid. Stupid young.
Stupid young. Okay.
With me, that slaps.
All right.
And then
your fourth.
This is in my top fours because any time of year, any year in the last many years, Dance With Me, Rick James. Bruh.
Honorable mention number.
Oh.
Okay, so you got.
It's so hard because I don't like. It's like I want to put it as my one, but it's not like
for a minute.
But and it's not like I can't say for slapping in the whip like for this month it ain't it. So
Yeah,
this is or this week. We're going off of this week.
We're going off this week.
Yeah, this is our week of what's slapping in the whip.
Right.
And but this week I will put Dance With Me on there because that I've listened to it a little bit this month and it's
there you go.
Oh, dude.
There you go.
Bro, and if you got like a good sound system in your whip too, bro, you could turn. This is the difference, bro. I don't understand. Like you could turn up like some like filthy rap, ghetto shit, hella loud, and you know it's cool and all. Like yeah, the bass is hella heavy, but like you can't even hear the song, bro. Like your fucking ears are bleeding because the bass is fucking shaking.
That's gonna be a topic I think on the next episode. Maybe we'll talk.
But
about.
Dance With Me, you can crank that motherfucker up, bro. Like you can't imagine.
Shout out to the
and it's still nice to listen to.
Shout out to the audio engineer that mastered that record. Because what he's talking about right now is the reason.
And I think they should go back to that because
you know why? That shit was probably analog, man.
Yeah, it was for sure.
Yeah.
But I think they should kind of
digital.
Even like you know what I love.
So
you know what I love about like OGZ.
Yep.
And Shoreline Mafia, what they did,
Mm-hmm.
and even fucking what's the group from Vallejo?
SOB.
SOB and like what's his name? That's
T.O.
No, there's one of the members has went off and started doing
Du Bois. Yeah.
I like that they kind of like turn the actual subwoofer bass frequency down a little bit, so you can really crank that shit and like actually hear what they're rapping about.
Yeah.
Instead of so much goddamn bass, you're like, fuck, bro, I can't even like. This is annoying.
Again, shout out the engineer, man. Whoever mixed it, they did a good fucking job.
Yep.
All that old Bay Area shit, even though that shit is still fucking, that shit still slaps like crazy, like Dizzle Dance and all these records back then.
They were engineered good though.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, I think so.
No, they weren't.
No, some weren't. Some weren't, but some were. Some were.
Bro.
So I think they might have been too high sometimes.
I feel like this boy, Keep the Sneak, just recorded some of his verses in a closet or a car or something like that. Because I cannot understand what the fuck this fool's saying sometimes. But the shit slapped. No disrespect, I love Keep the Sneak. But some of the shit, and Mac Dre, man, I'm looking forward to the Steph Curry documentary on Mac Dre.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
We'll talk about that when it comes out. But I'm really curious to see what your homie's gonna say about where he was recording that. Because that's interesting.
But every week we're gonna fucking bring you guys a slapping in the whip. Because, you know, we're always listening to music, man. We fucking love fucking music. All kinds of music. And every week we're gonna just give you a little something we think that's saucy. Something that slaps.
Let us know what y'all are slapping in the whip too.
Yeah, if you want to comment,
We'll play it on here. If you're an artist and you're in the band,
if you're an artist and you want us,
we'll listen to it.
Yeah, for sure, we'll listen to it on here for sure.
We'll slap it. We'll tell you if it slaps or not. We're honest people, so. You know?
Yeah, and I mean, I think over the time, if you guys watching our slapping with the whip, every week you're gonna see we like good quality music.
We do, man.
We're musicians, like
good music.
Yeah,
man.
so
we're trained on it.
But thanks for tuning in.
Peace out, y'all.
Later.
Have a good night.
Squeak.